GPT-5 is here, and it's already breaking the internet. You're asking, how can I use it? And the answer is surprisingly simple. Microsoft Copilot. But before you rush off to try it, you need to understand what you're dealing with. This isn't just an update, it's a monster. And to prove it, I pitted it against 4 other AI giants in a coding deathmatch. The challenge: recreate the classic Super Mario game from a single prompt. What happened next will blow your mind. Stick around, because you're about to witness an AI revolution. Let the AI games begin. First up is Google's Gemini 2.5 Pro. Let's call it the Intern. I'm giving it a very specific challenge. I'm asking it to create a 2D platformer game inspired by Super Mario. The game world, characters, enemies, and environment must closely mimic the classic Super Mario style. Your goal is to replicate the look and feel of the original Super Mario game as precisely as possible so that I can compare the accuracy of different AI tools. I even told them they were in a competition. Let's see what happens. It clocked in at a respectable 47 seconds. The result? Hey, not bad. We have a character. Well, it's a 3-colored rectangle, but it's a character. It can jump on enemies to defeat them. And if you touch an enemy, you die and the game restarts. Solid foundation. But our little rectangle, man seems to be immortal when it comes to falling into pits. He just keeps on falling. Forever. And there are no clouds in the sky. A bit of a bleak, existential Mario world, but a functioning game nonetheless. A for effort, Gemini. Next in the ring, Claude 4, Sonnet. We'll call this one the thoughtful artist. I'm using the free version, so keep that in mind. Claude is often praised for its massive context window, meaning it can remember a huge amount of information at once, which is a massive advantage in complex coding tasks like this. Claude took its time delivering the code in 52 seconds. Okay, the bad news first, our character is invincible. Bumping into enemies does absolutely nothing. Guess he's been eating some super mushrooms. But the good news, we have clouds, 3 of them. They don't move, but they're there. And even better, we have the nostalgic Super Mario coins that you can collect for points. A definite step up in detail. Now for our third contender, the controversial powerhouse from China, DeepSeek R1, the mysterious Overachiever. And this one made us wait. We're talking a full 8 minutes of thinking. I could have made a coffee or 2. Was it worth the wait? The DeepSeek was trained on a massive 2 trillion tokens of both code and natural language. That makes it an absolute beast at programming, but its slightly longer thinking time shows it's really well thinking. Oh yeah, the level of detail here is way beyond the first 2. Our character has a subtle running animation. The clouds actually move across the sky. And yes, touching an enemy means game over. It was the most dynamic version yet, except for one tiny detail. The enemies were completely frozen. Like they saw our hero and were paralyzed with fear, and a few other weird bugs. So close to perfect. Alright, time to check in with GPT-5's little brother, GPT-4, the speed demon. And I am not kidding. I pasted the prompt and bam, 10 seconds later the code was done. It was so fast I thought my internet had died. I hit the run code button and, well, this is what it produced. It's a game, technically, but it's the most basic bare bones version imaginable. It really felt rushed. This might be why some developers say GPT-4 can be a bit sloppy with code. It prioritizes speed over accuracy. It's like a fast food order, you get it quick, but it might not be what you wanted. And now, the moment of truth. The newest AI on the block, the one you're all here for, GPT-5, the Grandmaster. I accessed it through Copilot, gave it the same prompt, and it returned the code in about 50 seconds. I ran it, and I was speechless. This wasn't just a game. The character had a great running animation, almost identical to the original. When you fall off a platform, you die with a cool little animation and respawn. When you hit an enemy, you're out. Classic. But then it got crazier. You have 3 lives. 3. Lose them all, and you get a game over screen and have to start from the beginning. It thought of everything, but the most mind-blowing part, the level itself. It wasn't just a short demo, it was a genuinely challenging stage. I died so many times just trying to master the physics, constantly falling into pits or running into enemies. I got to a point where I fell into a pit and thought the game was broken, that it was an endless fall like Gemini's. But then I remembered in a code launcher you can scroll down, and there it was, the bottom of the level. But the final surprise, the one that truly sealed the deal, as I neared the end of this massive, challenging level, I saw it, the flagpole. The iconic end of level flagpole from the classic Super Mario. I reached it, and the game finished. It perfectly understood and executed every single detail, every nuance of my request. It didn't just write code, it understood the soul of the game I wanted. This is the power of GPT-5. It didn't just write code, it understood the soul of the game I wanted. This is the power of GPT-5. So there you have it. An absolute masterclass in AI-powered game development from GPT-5. While the others put up a good fight, GPT-5 wasn't just playing the same game. It was on a completely different level. And this power isn't just for show. It's built on some incredible advancements. For instance, you might not know this, but Sam Altman described using the new model as having a PhD-level expert as your personal assistant. Its technical specs are just as impressive. It has a massive 256,000 token context window, a big leap from the 200,000 in previous models. For more personalized conversations, they've added 4 new user personas: pessimist, robots, listener, and nerd. But what about accuracy? They say this model makes 65% fewer errors than a model like GPT-3. It has shown the best performance in answering health-related questions, and when it comes to the very task we just witnessed, coding, it has shattered records in standardized programming tests. This isn't just an update, it's a revolution. The future of AI is here, and its name is GPT-5.